Good morning guys, and welcome to another day in the life of Pi. As you can tell from the cockerels in the background, it's pretty early. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. We are just about to leave to go on our jungle trek around Mondulkiri. So as I said last night, we met a guy in Chili on the Rocks bar, which is one of the only bars in the area. We met a local tour guide who has been exploring the forest for pretty much his entire life, and he knows all of the best routes and all the best places to go. So he's taking the three of us on a private guided tour. It's about an 18-kilometre long trek, so it's going to be a pretty hardcore day of trekking, and we're going to be going all through the jungle. So I hope you guys are ready for this, because I hope I'm ready for this, more like, because this is going to be some real hardcore exercise. But let's get the day started and get on the journey. Guys, we just stopped for some breakfast quickly. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, especially when you're going on a 20-kilometre trek. We're then jumping in this little bad boy tuk-tuk, and that is taking us about 15-20 minutes away to the first stop, which is an Indigenous people's village. So we're going to go to the village first. Our guide Ratana is somewhere around here, and he's going to be taking us on the tour, so you guys will meet him in a minute. So let's get on the road and start this arduous trek. So guys, the first stop is the Penong tribe, which we are just about to explore, and then we are starting our trek all the way through the jungle. So let's go and have a look at the tribe and then start the trek.
The indigenous people normally they move every time, like when someone get cursed by the spirits and stuff. Every time someone get cursed, someone die by getting cursed and stuff, they burn the entire village and then they move on to another place. This one is like an old traditional hut.
This is Patong?
Yeah.
And it's the Benong people?
Yeah.
Right.
It's one of the, so they are one of the tribes in Cambodia.
Okay.
Penong means savage.
Right.
In the past, in the people was eating, they were eating human before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow. When did that stop?
A few hundred years ago.
Okay, so a while ago.
But they,
No, yeah, I'm safe. It's okay. Yeah.
they believe that. So they believe this is a circle of. So what is going on every now and then is a circle. So before they were eating human, now they stop, and they believe that in the future it will come back.
Okay. So they'll start eating humans again.
Yeah, in the future.
Oh wow. Okay.
Not today.
Not today. So guys, these are all cashew trees. All within the forest here are the cashew nut trees, and that's where you get your cashew nuts from. All right, Pedro. What's going on, buddy?
Boy, can I hold the camera, please? This looks so funny. You're like a penguin. Oh, I love it. I love it.
They've cut a lot of the forest down.
Oh, yeah.
I guess for farming, things like that. It's a bit of a shame though. We've been walking for about 45 minutes now. It's actually really quite a pleasant walk through the jungle. Ratana did just tell us that we are heading straight up that mountain. So it may get a little bit more uncomfortable now, but it's really cool exploring the forest, and there's kind of trails cut all through it, so it's really easy to walk. It's going to get a little bit harder when we get into the kind of denser parts of the forest, but this is really, really cool. Guys, this is one of the bridges just crossing over this river. Check out the bridge. Pretty cool, huh? One wrong step and I'm getting straight through this. Guys, we're now pretty much in the depths of the jungle. It is humid as fuck. As you can probably see, I'm sweating a lot, but this is really cool just to be in the forest, in the middle of the jungle, walking our way through it. So let's keep on the adventure, guys. Next stop's going to be a waterfall, which is about another 2-hour walk. So we've got a pretty long hike through the jungle, and then we're going to be able to dive into a nice refreshing waterfall, have a stop for lunch and chill there. Ratana's just up ahead, leading us, and as you can see, we are in the depths of the jungle. So the guy just over there is collecting fresh spring water. They've tapped into the natural spring and he's collecting the spring water, and this is the jungle that we are carrying on walking through. What you'll see just on the left is ginormous bamboo trees. Look at the size of that bamboo. So yeah, carry on through the jungle, guys. Guys, so once coming out of the forest, we're kind of into some farmland where they grow cassava, which is this root vegetable just there. So guys, all of that is the cassava drying out, and they use cassava to make flour and even instant noodles. So a lot of the instant noodles you get out here, which are like a pot noodle basically, but a lot tastier, and probably a little bit more nutritious, are actually made out of the cassava root, which is pretty interesting. So we just arrived at one of the first waterfalls, but first of all there's a cave. So just in the cave, in the middle of the jungle, and then you can just see the waterfall up there. Guys, here we are down at the waterfall. It's a pretty small waterfall just over there, but it does mean that we can go for a swim and cool off. As you may notice, I've taken my t-shirt off because it is actually drenched through from the sweat. It's really nice and cool down here, so we're going to stop here, have a swim, have some lunch, and then get back on the trekking. Guys, here we are on the waterfall, and it is pretty refreshing after a long trek through the jungle. So there's the little waterfall. And there's our guide jumping in from the waterfall. What a legend. Guys, so after lunch at the little swimming pool slash waterfall little thing, we're heading up again on the trek to a bigger waterfall where we can take some decent photos, and then we've got another 3 hours of walking, about another 10k, and then we get out of the jungle and get back to the town centre. So let's get back on the trek. Guys, here we are at the waterfall. Hopefully you guys can hear me because this waterfall is pretty loud, and we are surrounded by kind of a cave, and the waterfall is absolutely epic, as you guys can see. Unfortunately, we can't swim in this one because the rocks are so jagged, and we had to climb down the mountain to come and look at it, but we're going to climb back up the mountain, get back on the trek. On the trek, guys, gotta be honest, this is pretty exhausting. We're just going up hills through the forest. The humidity in here is insane. It's pretty hardcore, but it's incredible at the same time. Look at the forest I'm walking through. Listen to it. You can just hear all the animals in the forest. So hopefully there aren't too many more hills, and we're going more downhill than uphill. So we're now kind of at the bottom of the forest, and we're just going to cross this river. So there's the river with a few guys playing in it. There's a little waterfall, and we are wading across it. I'm going to put you guys away because the rocks are really slippery and I might fall over. So I'll see you guys on the other side. So we made it across the river, and then we all sat down in the little hut, and pretty much all of us fell asleep for like 15 minutes because this is fucking exhausting work. It's now a 45-minute walk back to the village, so we're going to get back to the village, and I'll most likely see you guys there. So see you in a bit. Guys, we made it. That was pretty exhausting. My legs are killing me. I'm in a whole world of pain. I looked at my phone a minute ago and we've done 26,000 steps, which is a pretty bloody long way, and a lot of that was uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. But what an epic experience. Yeah, just trekking all through the forest, all through the jungle, going to a couple of waterfalls. Ratana, our guide, is a wicked guy. We're going out drinking with him in a bit. So just got back to the hotel, going to have a shower and get out of my filthy clothes. And then we're going to go meet Ratana in the bar, have a few drinks, and which are very well deserved, and eat a lot of food because I am starving. So I'll take you guys with me as always. So after a pretty epic day trekking, I've just got back to the hotel. We stayed in Chile on the rocks, had some dinner, had a couple of drinks, and now there's a power outage, and because of that all of the bugs are attracted to my flashlight, which is trying to light up my face so that I can speak to you guys. So I'm getting attacked by bugs endlessly. But again, an epic day trekking all through the jungle. Don't forget to hit subscribe, give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and until tomorrow guys, peace out.